Welcome to a new video from the Color Vistas brand. Today, we're going to answer a question many sublimation crafters ask. What can I use instead of heat tape for sublimation? Maybe you've run out of heat tape or are looking for a more cost-effective or efficient alternative. Whatever the case, I'll walk you through the best heat tape alternatives and how to use them. Let's dive in. So, why do we use heat tape in sublimation? Before we jump into the alternatives, let's quickly cover why heat tape is so important in sublimation. Heat tape helps secure your sublimation paper in place, preventing it from shifting during the heat press process. It ensures your design stays perfectly aligned and doesn't ghost or smudge. That said, sometimes you might run out of heat tape or just want a different solution. Don't worry. There are plenty of alternatives. Let's take a glimpse. High-temperature masking tape. A great alternative to heat tape is high-temperature masking tape. It's specifically designed to withstand the high heat of sublimation presses without melting or leaving any residue on your items. This makes it perfect for projects where you want to avoid messy cleanups. You can find high-temperature masking tape in a variety of widths, making it flexible for different projects. It's especially useful for mugs and tumblers, where tight, even wrapping is key to a good transfer. Reusable silicone strips. Next up are reusable silicone strips. These strips are a dream come true for sublimation enthusiasts. They're heat-resistant, non-stick, and can be used multiple times, making them a sustainable choice for frequent sublimation work. Silicone strips are particularly good for securing transfer paper on items like tumblers and mugs because they provide a firm, adjustable hold without leaving any marks or residue. Plus, you can reuse them for multiple projects, which is a bonus for saving money. Magnetic clamps. For those of you working on cylindrical items like mugs or tumblers, magnetic clamps are a fantastic alternative. These handy clamps hold your sublimation paper in place by using magnets, ensuring the paper stays secure throughout the heat press process. One of the best parts about using magnetic clamps is that you don't have to worry about any adhesive. They provide a tight, seamless hold without any sticky residue, making them a favorite for creating full wrap designs on mugs. Heat-resistant foam pads. If you're working on flat surfaces like photo panels or coasters, heat-resistant foam pads are a great option. These foam pads distribute pressure evenly across your item, ensuring a smooth, even transfer of your design. They're especially helpful when working with delicate materials or larger sublimation items. To use them, place the foam pad on the bottom platen of your heat press and your sublimation print on top. The foam helps distribute the heat and pressure evenly, preventing any warping or uneven transfers. 5. DIY adhesive solutions. If you're into DIY, why not make your own adhesive solution? One popular option is a homemade adhesive made from flour, water, and corn syrup. This works well for temporarily sticking your sublimation paper to your item without leaving any sticky residue. To use a DIY adhesive, simply apply a thin layer to the back of your sublimation paper, press it down onto your item, and proceed with the heat transfer process. Once the transfer is done, the adhesive can be easily washed off with warm water. Now let's move on to choosing the right alternative for your project. So, how do you decide which alternative to use? It depends on your project. For mugs and cylindrical items, magnetic clamps or silicone strips are your best bet. They provide a seamless, secure hold without adhesive. For flat items like coasters or photo panels, heat-resistant foam pads ensure even pressure and perfect transfers. For smaller items or temporary solutions, high-temperature masking tape or DIY adhesive solutions will get the job done. Cost-effective solutions. One of the benefits of looking for heat tape alternatives is that it can save you money. Non-branded heat-resistant tapes, for example, are usually cheaper than name-brand versions and still offer great performance. You can also buy these tapes in bulk to reduce costs even more. And as we mentioned earlier, reusable options like silicone strips or magnetic clamps will save you money in the long run, since you can use them over and over. Great! So, crafters, make sure to avoid these common mistakes. Now that we've covered the best alternatives, let's talk about what not to use. Avoid using regular masking tape, painter's tape, or parcel tape. They may melt or leave a sticky residue during the heat transfer process, which can ruin your project. Stick to high-temperature, heat-resistant materials only. Also, when using DIY adhesive solutions, make sure to apply a very thin layer. Too much adhesive can seep into your design and affect the transfer quality. Here are some tips for streamlining your sublimation process. If you want to make your sublimation process even smoother, try these quick tips. Pre-cut your designs. Pre-cutting your sublimation prints to match the size of your blank items can save you time and ensure a clean, precise transfer. Organize your workspace. Keeping your tools, tapes, and materials organized can help you work faster and more efficiently. Test on scrap material. Always test your alternative on scrap material before using it on your final project. This ensures you know how the material reacts to heat and pressure. And here are some final thoughts. There you have it. Several great alternatives to heat tape for your sublimation projects. Whether you're using high-temperature masking tape, reusable silicone strips, or magnetic clamps, each of these solutions has its own benefits depending on the type of project you're working on. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you discover new ways to secure your sublimation paper without heat tape. I'll leave links in the description for great sublimation projects where applicable. And as always, check out my website for more guides and tips on sublimation printing. Link in the description below. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video.